Okay, so that was interesting. Now, I just finished session 2, and I actually decided to do it outside today because it's a beautiful, warm Sunday in August in New England. And we don't often get this kind of weather that's this warm and delightful. So I decided I'd just take the materials outside and listen on my iPod and bring the notebook with me. And it was great. So today's session was very much about sort of self-exploration and very little about business really, but I think that's great because I think that the temptation may be to just kind of set a goal for a thing you think you want, or a number you think you want, or a lifestyle you think you want, without really taking the time to investigate it first. And by investigating it first and really asking yourself some questions just about who you are and what your life has been about so far, helps to create a vision for where you want to go that's not just about successful business, but about a whole life that makes you really happy and fulfilled. So I could see that this section for some people might feel a little, like, come on, let's get on with, how do I get a check in my mail as soon as possible? But I think that the wisdom here is that your best efforts for that kind of success, getting a check in the mail whenever you want, as they promise, will come from you're putting the kind of efforts in that are a good match for who you are, that are a good match for what your passions are and what your talents are. And that also that we identify the things that may be holding us back, fears, and things like that, that once identified, may begin to lose their power to hold us back. I'm going to try to show you by just picking up the camera when I'm done talking how I did with the workbook, because it was really interesting. The first page I started out, and you'll see it's my nice neat answers and just tidy fill in the blank stuff. And then by a couple pages later, my mind started to really open up, and I filled the page to beyond capacity with, for me, the one that really got me thinking was things about my life story. What have I done? What have I been through as a person in this world? And I don't really know where we're allegedly headed with this, but he keeps saying that this is really important, and I guess it has something to do with the X factor. And I don't know how that figures in yet, but I'm just going along with the program and doing what I'm told. So for me, that part just was like, oh yeah, and then there was this really weird job I had, and oh yeah, there was that house I built, and oh yeah, there was that strange restaurant I used to work in, and it was just fun to generate all these memories of experiences that I guess could potentially become a story that I tell in some way that works into what I'm doing, the X factor. Anyway, today's lesson was number 2. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to tomorrow. And now I'm going to pick up the camera and try to show you these notebook pages. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I tried. All right, so there's the pretty neat one. Well, yeah, well, here's the neatest one. Not too bad. And then it gets, that's still okay. I'm starting to draw some crazy arrows and circles and stuff. But over here, here's where I really went to town and had more ideas than the paper could hold. So if they keep coming, I'll just put in another sheet of paper and keep going. What the heck? See you tomorrow.